Okay, guys, look at what I'm holding. This is a shirt um collar. This is double collar. This is it. You see the way it is. It has a big and a small part. Let's bring it down like this. To show you is how to achieve this. You see how neat this one is looking. You see it? Did you see it? So let me show you how you can achieve this. Okay, like I said, we'll be needing your stay. But first of all, the first thing you're supposed to do is to get your shirt. This is the neck area. If you don't know how to cut and sew a shirt, I have a detailed tutorial on that. It's there already on my channel. So this is the shirt we are working on. This is the neck area. As you can see, I already placed it into two. This is when you open it up. So I just place it into two this way. Okay. So you see the way it is. From one end, I'm going to measure it round. So I'll pick my tape, take the measurement. You see it? You see what we have here is 9.5. 9.5. So keep the shirt aside. Then we'll get our stay. Because the neck, the shirt was folded into two, we fold our shirt, our gum stay into two. Okay, so this is it. After folding it, we are going to get our pin and pin it down. Working with 9.5. So this is our 9.5 here. So we'll use our pen and mark it. Please have it in mind that this is on fold. Okay. This is it here. So the next thing we are going to do now, from this down part, we're going to go up by 1.5 1.5 inch. So we're going to be marking 1.5 inch throughout. After that, we're going to connect. So this is the first step. Now the second step, from this place, we go in by 1 inch. Now this place, this is the second, the bigger color. You know, is two double color we are cutting. So this is the second one. So this one now will go up by 2 inches. That's how wide we want it to be, 2 inches. We mark, we connect also. Okay. Now I'll come to this place, this closed part. Remember, this is the open part, this is the closed part. Now we'll come to this closed part. We go up by 1.5 inch. Okay. Sorry, I took it on the wrong place. This is where I'm supposed to mark. So these are 1.5 inch. Here, not here. We mark it. Before we connect it to this place, we come to this line here. We go out by 0.5 inch. Here. So we connect this 1.5 inch to this 0.5 inch extension. This way. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do now, we're going to join this line to this one. So this is what we have. Now we'll come to this side and we make a little curve like this. Now if you want here to just be straight, you don't want this, no problem, it's a matter of choice. So we're going to cut out. Let's cut out. Let's cut out. So we cut out. So this is what we have. I told you it's double color we are cutting. That's it. Okay guys, let me show you how you can cut this on your fabric. So let's get our fabric and cut it out. So this is the fabric we are cutting on. We want to cut it out on our fabric, so we put it this way. We start with this longer one. Place it. You can start with any one, but I always start with this. Let me place it. See the way I place it. I'll still use my pin too. Okay, when I place it, I'm going to use my office pin to secure it. Yes, hold it down. Apart from this being a vintage fabric, if you don't pin it down, you're going to end up making mistakes. Yes, cutting where you're not supposed to cut. So that's why I'll just secure it with my pin. I'll make sure I have half an inch here. Yes, at least half an inch here. Maybe I'm leaving half an inch. Now, when I want to cut, I'm not cutting exactly here. See the way I'm cutting. I left little allowance, at least half an inch again for sewing. Same thing with this upper part. I'm not cutting directly here. I'm leaving little allowance for sewing. Here you see. Now this half an inch with left is that one we use and fold. You understand? That one we use and fold the edge here. Why this one is the one we use and sew it. So after this, we just take out our pins. Okay, the next thing is to do this one we already cut out. We'll just place it on same fabric, yes, because we're going to duplicate it. It's going to be two. Okay, so just place it, use our pin to hold it down, then we cut the same thing, exactly what we cut the first one. We're going to cut the same thing. That's just this. So this is it. um this is for this two is for this. We keep it aside, then we cut for the second one. This one, the little allowance we are leaving here and here is just for sewing. It's just for sewing. We are not folding anything. So, but we are still going to leave allowance by the sides. This down part is just very little we are leaving. So you see the way I cut it. I didn't start from here. I left the allowance. Okay, as for this upper part, I'm going to leave just half an inch. As you can see there, I left half an inch. That's for sewing. Yes, when I want to turn the collar, so that's why I left that half an inch for the upper part. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take this. I'm also going to duplicate it. Yes, I'll just cut it out the same way it is, exactly, no adding, no subtracting. So that's all I'm going to do for this second one. Okay guys, I'm done cutting this, fusing it, the stay, that's the one we use in cutting out the neck collar itself. I've done fusing it on the fabric. Now let me show you something. Before I fuse the main stay, the main gum stay, I first of all use the soft stay. We call it paper stay. I don't know what you guys call it. I fuse it on all before. See it here. I fuse it on all. Can you see? Before I now put the one I use in cutting out the collar itself. So this is Okay, this is the paper stay I told you guys about. I always fuse this on all my fabric when cutting my neck collar before I now fuse the main stay I use for the collar. Okay, so this is just how to cut this. Please, I already have a video on how you can sew this. It's on the channel, just check it out. Okay, thank you so much. I'll see you guys later.